put action behind their words. So I would love your help. Like I said, it's a new year. Let's see if we can kind of make a difference. Hey, it is invisibly great. I am back again, and I wanted to talk about accessibility in public spaces in terms of being able to get in and out, and how a lot of public spaces lack handicap accessible doors. So I wanted to bring attention to one in particular. So I remember I don't go to Starbucks very, very often, but when I do, it's great because you can go there for meetings, you can go there to work, etc. And there was one that I went to, and every time I came, they had two entrances, but neither of them were handicap accessible. So I would have to wait outside until someone would be able to help me, and it would sometimes take a while. Sometimes even when I would knock, no one would actually answer the door if nobody was sitting in that area. So, you just kind of go there and just see whatever happens. And then I came here, I think it was last year, and I realized they had some renovations, and I was really impressed. Everything looked really, really nice inside. But then I realized, wait a minute, the doors still aren't handicap accessible. And so it was very interesting to me that they were able to upgrade everything within the cafe or the store. Well, I guess not really a store, but just inside where they are. And they still didn't make the doors handicap accessible. Now, I had never brought it up before, but I thought it would be a good time to ask them about this. And so I ended up coming back maybe like a week later because I had to, and I talked to the manager, and her name is April. She was really, really nice. She was really sweet when I was talking to her, and she seemed to be very understanding. But when I let her know that the doors were not handicap accessible, she wasn't even really aware of it. And it was interesting because I think I kind of proved my point that day when I came in to meet with her. I came through one of the doors, and I was sitting there waiting for someone to open, and it took a while. Nobody was paying attention. And then, interestingly enough, they had a meeting in the back, and I think it was a meeting she was having with the other baristas. And so then she ended up telling someone to go help me with the door, but she didn't know it was me until I met with her later. So it was just such a perfect example as to why we need more handicap accessible doors. And at the end of the day, I think it just comes down to the fact that people with disabilities, we do go out and we do eat, and we would like to enjoy a nice cup of coffee too. We do work. So it's just like we are here and we would like to have a life, but the doors are constantly closed on us. And I think the sun, I'm losing the sun, but it's all good. But I just want to make it more apparent and let you guys be aware of the fact that it's so easy and you don't even think about it. You just go up to a store and you open the door and you just go in. Where someone who is physically handicapped, trying to live a life that is independent or just trying to live life, when they get to that door, they already know, okay, it's going to take some work for me to get inside here. And I know a lot of people don't even pay attention to that. But anyways, the point of me bringing this up was because I was in contact with her. I kept following up with her to see, what the higher-ups were going to say, because she said that she really didn't have much control. And I'm going to back up for a second so I can catch that light. Hold on. I am almost out. But so I kept following up to see if there was any answers to how they could make the doors either more accessible or why they didn't. And so in the end, I got some good news. And when I emailed her, she said that what they're going to do in the future is that any newly developed Starbucks locations, it's going to have handicap accessible doors, which is incredible. And I'm going to include the email right here somewhere. I'm going to put it somewhere. And I haven't seen any yet, but I am on TikTok because I would love your help. If you are somewhere where they are making or building up a new Starbucks, and after they're done, if you can go there and if you notice that the doors are handicap accessible, let me know, and we could do a hashtag called hashtag HA, which means handicap accessible doors, or actually hashtag HAD Starbucks. So that means hashtag handicap accessible doors Starbucks. And do a video, show where it is. That way we can kind of see if they are going to actually put action behind their words. So I would love your help. Like I said, it's a new year. Let's see if we can kind of make a difference, if you would be open to it. So if near your location and you see them building up a new Starbucks, when they're done, just go by, and when you go in for your drink or whatever, see if the doors are handicap accessible. And when I say handicap accessible, I mean that the doors have a button that you can press and it automatically opens, or even if it doesn't automatically open, if they have automatic doors that open, that's also fine. But some way that the doors can open by a button or through electronic measures. That's what it means in terms of handicap accessible. So let's start this hashtag HAD Starbucks. I think that would be awesome. Okay, till next time, bye. I almost forgot to mention that when I was talking to the manager, April, she did mention that the building that they use, they lease it. So when it comes to anything that has to do with the exterior, it has more to do with the person in charge of the building who leases it out. And so it would also go to them. But I think too, Starbucks is a pretty huge and powerful company. So I think that if they worked with the person that they're leasing with, I think they would have a lot of power to make sure that their location is handicap accessible. That's the other thing I wanted to make sure that I included. So yeah, thanks.